Edition of Callahan's Corner. We asked the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. Had a user submit a group in the Service Autopilot users Facebook group about how can you possibly create an installment plan on an estimate document. So most of the responses in the user group was that it was actually impossible and you couldn't actually show an installment plan on a Service Autopilot estimate document where the client can go in and accept it, sign, and it doesn't show how much per service. It actually shows the monthly installment and how many installments there are. So what I'm going to do is open up the screen here in usual fashion, break this down over the next minute or two to answer the questions submitted yesterday. So we're going to pop this open here. And we are in Service Autopilot. So in order, these are the things you're going to need to do to actually show an installment plan on your Service Autopilot estimate document without showing the prices of all the services. So first thing I'm going to do here is go to the gear icon. And every place we go here throughout this video is going to be under the gear icon, but we're going to go to estimate settings. And what we're going to do is go in here and set your amount of default number of settings. So in this test instance, I've got 12, but if you are doing your installment plan over 8 installments, that's what you would do. So you're going to set up your installments and go in and hit save. So in this test account here, we've got 12 monthly installments we're going to show over a landscape maintenance project per se. Next step is we're going to go to grid. So once again, that is going to be under gear icon, estimate grid. So we want to actually be able to highlight the grid in a fashion that is not going to show the granularity of each service, but an overall view of the installment. So what I'm going to do is go in this instance, I would add the estimate description and remove all the other areas here. Now we may keep the quantity. We're going to drag this over, but what we've got here is our estimate description and the quantity of visits. And then we're going to go in and probably pull off our subtotal, tax, and grand total. So we've literally got the estimate description and the quantity of visits projected. Now, you may not even have the quantity here. You may just go in and actually list this in the estimate description. It's including your weekly mowing during the season, going to the winter season, biweekly or every 3 weeks, shrub pruning up to X amount of times, bed maintenance. But if you want to do list a quantity to show some more value, you can do that. So first step, we're going to go into estimate settings. We're going to set up our default installments. Second is we're going to gear icon estimate grids and going estimate description with a possible quantity, turning off all the rest of the granularity. Third piece to the puzzle here is we're going in now to the gear icon estimate or the document editor and creating an estimate document. So this is a default document we've got in our test account. Main idea is we'd go in here, click in and grab the new template or estimate grid we've made that's considered dynamic content. Name 2 different things, but once again, the same thing. Final part is under invoice details here. We would probably add a couple areas and go in and put in your monthly payment details or something to that effect. And once you have that, you could literally go in and put number of installments. Once again, this grid is not showing anything but the service and possibly the quantity. So I've got number of installments. And then what I'm going to do is go into merge tags and go in and find the installment merge tag. So we've got here is we're going to be able to go in and put the number of installments and double click that in there. So it's going to merge in the number of installments would merge in 12 for with the monthly payment of, once again, we'd go into merge tags and find the actual monthly installment amount. So the number of installments and now the installment amount. What it's going to do is take the total amount that they've agreed to on the actual estimate and divide that out by 12 installments and actually show that as a monthly installment amount. So US questions we answer live right here on Facebook, Callahan's Corner, how to create monthly installments without showing the service granularity and have that merge directly into the estimate document for the click and sign the monthly installment amount. So any comments, questions, drop below. We're here to answer your questions. Callahan's Corner, US